Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Benjamin, bro. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. It's a live reaction. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? We about to watch I'm Not Gay, but I Cheated on My Wife with Men by other people's lives. Let's see what it's talking about. I'm not gonna lie. The chat saying that he's a homosexual, but I'm saying he's bi. So he's not technically gay because he has a wife, but he's bi. that's what I'm calling it. He's bi. So he's right. He's not gay. He's bi. Ooh, child. Yo, I don't know what's going on. Yo, come on, gang. Hold on.
Guys who identify as straight, who like sexual contact with men.
He said they identify as straight, but have sexual contact with men. You see the fucking problem with all these identities, my nigga? Yeah, nigga just said. He said, nigga, I identify as straight, but I still like men. I've never heard of one before. I never heard of one before. That's a new one.
People's Lives, I'm Joe Santagato. I'm Greg Dybeck. For anyone out there that would like to be a guest on our show, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our email is oplpodcast@gmail.com.
That's a new one.
Just send us an email and we'll get back to you. Yeah, and sometimes the show is best when we're just speaking to a guest who wants to get a secret off their chest and talk about something that no one in their life knows about. In this case, we're speaking...
So this podcast is based on literally other people's secrets. That's pretty cool.
Speaking to a man who reached out. He's married to a woman. He has grandchildren, but he is sleeping with men on the side. So he's here to talk all about this secret that he has, and we've got the guest on the line. Thank you so much for being on today.
He got to be on the phone.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, he got his voice. He had a Darth Vader voice. They got with a Darth Vader voice. He trying to stay 100% anonymous. That's crazy.
Yeah, so...
Nah. Be true to you. No, be true to you, bro. Nah, bro. Be true to you, bro. Live your truth, bro. Nah, I don't like this. Live your truth, bro. Say your name. Come on here and say your wife's name. Live your truth, brother. No matter what, you are accepted in society. Live your truth, my brother. Nigga try to come on here and be fake. No, live your truth, nigga. You got a wife. Tell your wife cheating on your wife with niggas. Tell her. Tell your wife. Live your truth, brother. It's not fair.
Can you just sort of recap?
It's not fair. If you got a wife and you like to sleep with men, tell your wife, because that is not fair. At least allow her to decide what she want to do. Don't just sneak around with boys and not tell your wife. That's not fair to her. Tell your wife. Speak your truth, my nigga.
Sent us where you just sort of explained this situation that you're in, that your wife and nobody else knows about.
That's fucked up.
What?
Tell wifey.
Let's see. I don't even. It's been at least 25 years, and so I don't even know how it got. Oh, I know how it got started. It got started once when I was looking through Craigslist, and I saw a lot of men for men kind of advertisements, and a lot of them said they were married, and so I had never seen that before, and so it kind of intrigued me, and so I responded to one of those messages.
So this is a married man. He said he just got intrigued by a Craigslist ad saying men for men.
And I had a guy respond back, and we met up that morning, and the rest is history.
So you telling me this nigga his first time ever seeing the Craigslist shit, he got some cheeks from a nigga that same day? He didn't even let him marinate. He didn't even think about it. He said, damn, let me see what this is about. He ain't even like, yo, I got a wife, like, I got grandkids, like, I gotta chill, like. No, he's like, oh, intriguing. And this started. It's either he get busted or he doing the busting. No matter what, this nigga's. Tell your wife, nigga, just tell your wife.
Was that the first time that you had experimented with men?
No, not at all. In high school, when I played football, there was a couple of guys on our team that that I experimented with. There were
But why did they call it experimenting? I don't like that word. Just say y'all was doing it. Y'all was having sex. Stop the word experimenting and say what y'all was doing. I don't like this thing he doing, this anonymous. No, speak your truth, brother. And tell your wife. This is not fair to her.
little dalliances, as when I was in college. In college, it got I kind of got a little bit out of control because we had a restroom where you could, if you went to the restroom, it was on the lower level of one of the buildings, and not a lot of traffic was down there, and so it made it easy to invite somebody into
A session,
into a stall
an experiment.
So,
next to you.
do you identify as gay or bisexual?
I know this is gonna sound crazy.
He's bi.
I don't identify as either. I just identify as straight.
It's impossible. You can't identify as straight if you bi. If you like women and men, it's impossible to be straight. You're literally bi. It's impossible. That's like saying, shit. That's like saying, oh, I'm crippled, but I can walk fine. If you could walk fine and then if you say no, I identify as a regular walker, but you literally have no legs, then how are you a regular walker when you literally have no legs? Like, it's impossible. Like, you're crippled, brother, and that's fine. All these things are very fine. But I'm just saying, live your truth, brother. Don't lie to yourself.
What I've told myself the last, years since I was a teenager, I do enjoy women. I enjoy the way they feel, the way they smell, the way they make love, and all of that. But sometimes I get just a really intense craving to be around a guy, and not just be around a guy, but to feel him, to hold him, to have him on top of me, to have me on top of him, and it's not just.
Look at their faces. Why? But they don't got no reaction. They're like, damn. Like, they're like bold faced, like they never laughing or nothing. Like, they're not laughing or nothing.
Is pretty much is just sexual. It's not like I'm seeking a romantic romance with this person, and so that's what makes finding married men so much easier, because they're not looking for a relationship at all. They have a relationship with their wives.
They're cheating.
Like I have a relationship with my
They're cheating on their wife.
And so I do have 2 or 3 guys that I do see on a regular basis.
They're cheating on their wives. Now imagine you go tell your wife, yeah, I'm cheating on you. But with the man, how she gonna feel? It's like, damn, my nigga though. It's like she gonna be like, damn, like you picked a nigga though. You couldn't pick like a nigga. Like how would you feel as a woman if your boyfriend said, yo, you know what, babe, I've been cheating on you. Oh my God. But with men, you'd be like, what? With men? Why? Since when? I think you'd be actually confused. Cause we married.
And we have a strict, no identification policy. If I see him at the mall, or if I'm out with my wife in a restaurant and I happen to see him, it's as if I don't even see him. It's as if we don't even know each other. And we've got.
It's like, okay, if you was a gay man, right, and you got a husband, how would you feel if your husband say, yo, I've been cheating on you, but with a girl? You'd be like, nigga, what? Why? Since when you start doing that? You'll be like, that's fucked up. I think that's fucked up. If you gonna be that, be that. But don't try to dibble and dabble, and then when you dibble and dabble, and you gonna say, oh, nah, I identify as straight though. I'm cheating on my wife. While I'm doing it with men, and then I'm not identifying as gay, gay. I'm actually straight, and I'm cheating on my wife. Like, nigga, damn. You just a selfish ass nigga. Like, you just lying to yourself fully. God damn, it's kind of fucked up. Tell your wife, bro. Tell your wife and live your truth. That's all I'm saying. Kind of fucked up.
I was gonna say
My
how
fault,
often
chat.
is
I'm done.
regularly, like
I'm
how
done
often do you see
pausing.
them?
Before the pandemic, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and maybe multiple guys. And most of the time, we played safe. But once I started having like a regular pool of guys, I didn't really worry about playing safe so much, and neither did they. We were tested regularly, and that always played out just
So
fine.
you tell me you was having unprotected sex while you was married to your wife? Unprotected anal. Bro, how do you tell your wife this? Like, unprotected sex is like bad if you just fucking random niggas. But then you just doing it like, damn.
So I really admit I've been really lucky to have that many years and
Lucky.
not have any kinds of issues like that.
He said
Of
he's
course,
lucky.
If I did, that would be a dead giveaway.
He's lucky.
Wow. Right. So you identified.
Nigga said he's lucky that he hasn't got anything because his wife will basically saying his wife will find out my wife might get it. Nigga, leave your damn wife and live your truth.
Straight. You, I guess, always knew that you wanted to marry a woman, but when you married your wife, were you still sleeping with men, or was there a period when you first got married that you hadn't been with any men?
There was a period that when we first got married from, I say, for about 5 or 6 years, maybe 7 years, when we were starting a family, that I didn't sleep with men.
Was your intention to just stay married, stay faithful, and never see other men, or did you always think that it might pop up again in your life?
Well, I didn't really think of it that way. I just thought, I enjoy my wife. We're building a family. We're having kids.
Nah, he's fucked up. I'm sorry.
The feelings, the emotions, the attractions.
Like even if he was saying, "Oh, like yeah, I cheat with women," it's still fucked up. No matter what, like even if he said, "Yeah, I'm with my wife and I cheat with women too," like even if he was straight, like actual straight, or if he's actually like gay, it doesn't matter. This is still fucked up. like straight or not straight.
I will just deal with them and lay them aside. And so for 7 years I did. But it's
worse because he's basically hiding a whole secret, 2 secrets from his wife. 2 secrets, not only one. Okay, cheating on your wife, secret. But you're cheating on your wife and you're also bisexual. That's 2 secrets, bro. That's fucked up.
We moved out of the area where we were to a whole nother town. And that's when I discovered the Craigslist ads. And from that day on, I would have.
Boy's getting
I've always had
Craigslist
jobs
butt.
that gave me the freedom to work at home.
He getting
or to
Craigslist
work
cheeks.
remotely, or to to work out of town.
Nigga said, "Oh, I got cheeks off Craigslist." He not even getting like Instagram buns. He getting Craigslist cheeks. Like I didn't even know you could even. I thought Craigslist was like yard tools and yard shit and cars. Nigga said, "Nah, I'm on Craigslist for the cheeks." That is crazy.
To have the house to myself. Maybe
Nigga said I'm renting cheeks off Craigslist.
Maybe 5 days.
Niggas in too deep.
And if I knew I was gonna have it 5 days a week, and if I was really feeling needy, I mean, I could see 4 or 5 guys.
Bro, if he wasn't married, this would be fine. I'm not gonna lie, like, bro, live your life. If he was not married, bro, live your life, brother. Who cares? But because he's married, this makes it terrible.
What you mean?
In one day.
If you want to do that all day, bro, live your life. Like, have fun, bro. Enjoy. You having safe sex. Enjoy, brother. Do your thing. But, bro, you are married. 5 niggas in one day? Even if it was 5 girls in one day. It's no matter what. This is beast. All right, my fault, Jack.
And this is happening in your own home?
It's happening in our home.
In his home.
And so you said 25 years of this, and your wife has never like come close to finding out what's happening?
In his home.
No.
25 years.
Wow.
Never given her any reason to. She
25 years of
deceiving
deceiving his
So
wife.
I can understand part of this is satisfying this urge for you, but
Yeah.
does any part of you feel bad that you're having such consistent affairs?
Bro, this is a
essentially?
beast. 5 niggas in one day?
No, I guess because I enjoy it, and
Wow.
And the guys that I'm with, they really enjoy it.
Wow.
And the mindset is the same. We've kind of convinced each other
Wow.
somehow that we're just getting a drink of water.
Wow.
Well, we're at the water fountain for 2 hours or maybe 3 hours.
Wow. Bro, this is deceiving. This is the top tier deceiving, bro. 25 years of cheating? 25 years? 5 men in one day in your house with your wife? Even if, like, yo. The cheating shit is beast, bro. I swear to God, the cheating shit is really the problem. If you didn't have a wife, I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't have a wife. Bro, do what you want.
Way to put it.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I see it.
I'm judging him real bad right now. I'm sorry, I don't really judge niggas, but I'm judging him real bad right now, bro. Because the nigga's cheating on his wife, bro. 25 years, 5 people in one day. 5. If my friend told me, yeah, bro, I'll be cheating on my wife, 5 girls in one day, but then you fuck 5 girls in one day while you have a wife? The fuck you doing?
I'm really thirsty. I just need a glass of water. And the guy that I'm meeting, he's, of course, there's a lot of, maybe there's 3 or 4 emails back and forth before somebody comes over. Because I want to make sure that
3 or 4 emails.
in the town where we live, we're both very visible.
3 or
so
4.
I want to make sure that I'm not inviting somebody over who's like the principal of the school.
Right.
And I would recognize him and he would recognize me. That would be terrible.
So, to this day, you're still meeting up with, men you don't really know. I mean, you have these 3 or 4 that you said that you see regularly, but you're still finding new people.
Well, right before the pandemic, the Craigslist, those kinds of ads went away. And so there's other things like double list and just like sometimes word of mouth.
So he's getting back page buns. Like, y'all know about Backpage. Y'all, if you old enough, you know Backpage was when you go and you got girls on Backpage. He's getting Backpage buns. He's basically going to look for buns on Backpage. Basically, this is damn near prostitution. this is damn near that.
It could tell.
He's renting buns.
It could tell my
3 or 4 buns a
while.
week.
And of course, then COVID slipped in. And so
3 or 4 the same guys a week.
Stopped, but since COVID has been, diminished to some degree.
Bro, how do you even cheat with 3 or 4 people? That's a lot. A lot of people to cheat with. 3 or 4 people to cheat with. 3 or 4. They say he's still recruiting. He's recruiting new buns. It's crazy.
I probably see maybe 4 or 5 guys, and most of them are not new. Most of them are guys that I know. I've been with for 10, 15 years. And we keep it, we're kind of silly because every time I open the door, I never know the scenario that we're going to play. They may say, hey, Bob, my lawnmower stopped working. Can I take a look at your lawnmower because this is the exact same as mine? Oh, yeah, come on in, Larry. And so we do this whole scenario. Where
they do cosplay.
We're doing this pretending thing.
They're doing like cosplay or something. Acting out scenes. They're doing scenes.
Move the play around to, hey, would you like to go to the basement and have a beer before you go back and mow? You're looking pretty hot. Sure, yeah, I will. Yeah.
They're acting out scenes, bro. They're acting out scenes in the basement. In his house, we live with his wife. He's married, by the way.
Take off your shirt. You know what?
He's married.
We can hang it over here to dry out. And then there we go.
So there's a lot of role playing involved in these.
Role playing. There
interactions.
we go. Role playing.
Yeah, especially since the pandemic was lifted, it's a lot of it, a lot more than previously. There was always some because some guys just like to do that, and I was never like that before, but I found it to be kind of fun, also. I have a couple of guys that will write out a whole script.
Like he sounds like enthusiastic about this. I think he should just divorce his wife. It's like he has more fun doing this. He should just divorce his wife and live an amazing life. Like, do your thing, brother.
That they want to use.
Do him and his wife role play?
And want me to use.
Now,
scripts.
when you have sex with
This
your
is
wife,
deep in.
is there
Yeah,
any
there we
similar
go.
sort of role play, or is that
No.
not the case? So is that sort of a whole other sexual experience that
Yeah,
you're
that's
getting
a-
fulfilled
that's a
with the
whole-
guys?
It is. It's a whole different. My sexual experiences with my wife they are just as satisfying. They are just as they're actually more intimate because there's not a lot of intimacy with the guys. There's a lot of friendship kind of thing going on, but it's not like I'm falling in love with you.
It's like you see how he masked the thing as like friendship, going for water. Maybe he's delusional. Like maybe he doesn't want to like come to the fact that, bro, like you're cheating on your wife. This is wrong. And you're also cheating on your wife in your house. And you haven't told your wife that you sleep with men, which is also wrong. Not saying sleeping with men is wrong. Not telling her is wrong. You can sleep with women. You can do all you want. Like, sleep with women is fine. Like, whatever. Do your thing. But, like, not telling your wife that you're doing it is crazy.
Or this is bringing us closer. Or I feel like this is making us one. Whereas with my wife, those are the kinds of feelings and the emotions that I have. But I have found that not only myself, but other guys have the same urge and desire to have the contact that we would have with our wives, but just have it with a guy.
It's really interesting because majority of these men like you are married. To women with children and identifying as straight.
All of them have been married. Not one gay identifying person ever. Everybody, the first thing I look for is a wedding ring, and they all have a wedding ring, and they all.
Bro, does this not sound beast? Like, does this not sound crazy, bro? Like, am I the only one saying like, yo, this sounds crazy? All married men with kids identifying as not being bi, bro. Say you're bi, bro, because you're bi. But it's like they have a hard time accepting themselves, basically. Cause, bro, if you're bi, bro, you're bi. Like that's what it is, and that's fine. But they came to accept themselves that they're bi. They're living in delusional land. Like, bro, I'm not bi, bro. I just be like I'm dealing with guys, and I have a wife, and I have sex with two, and I have kids, and I cheat on my wife in the house with the kids. But it's all for fun. It's fun and games. We're just friends, bro. Chill out. That's basically what he says. He's like, bro, we're just friends, bro. Like we're just having fun. We're getting water, and we're playing tag. It's nothing gay about this, bro. What are you talking about? That's basically what he's saying. I'm not just cheating. I'm not cheating on my wife. We're just having fun. We're just friends. That's what he's saying. That's what he's justifying his delusion.
And act like they're married. They talk about things that married guys talk about, maybe without giving away a lot of their personal information. They'll talk about the kids and the neighborhoods they live in and how we have to be very discreet and maybe if this works out we can meet up again. We have those kinds of conversations, and you would be surprised that the guys that knock on the door, they are white collar guys who are professors at universities. They are people in the medical field. They are people who work at the Jiffy Lube.
So, if if their wives find out about this, would they like what would they say? Would they say like, babe, like we're just having fun. Like this is not serious. Like I don't like men. Like I love you. You're my wife. Like I'm straight. That's what you gonna tell them? That's what you gonna tell your wife? Like yo, you're my wifey. Like come on, wifey. Come on, me. Like man, come on. Yeah, I might be sleeping with them from time to time, 3-4 times a week for 25 years. But babe, I love you. I'm a straight man. Are you crazy? That's what you gonna tell her. Like, come on, babe, you bugging out. We just having fun. We friends.
Site who on their lunch
just getting water
and then decide to come over. They're guys who it goes across the board. You cannot tell. You would not know this guy in his 3-piece suit who is able to get away for 3 hours because he's the manager in his office or because he's the CEO where he works. So his absence from work is not questioned. He could be having a business lunch. He could be meeting up with somebody for a lot of reasons, and that's how it was with me too.
So their whole life is a lie.
So
that's how.
Like they even use their work. They even cover their like, I guess, their sexuality with like, oh, I have a masculine job, so I'm going to a business meeting. I have a masculine job, so I'm going to mow some lawn. They're literally covering up their sexuality with their masculinity. Like that's what they're doing.
Always had the time.
So it's just a bunch of straight guys having sex with each other.
It is. It really is. A lot of straight married guys with kids.
Why have you never considered identifying as gay or bisexual? Like why?
Yeah, why? You got a problem with it?
I don't know. It's never been anything that I felt like I needed to identify as, or I needed to come out for, or anything like that. Plus I have.
Yeah, I feel like the guy with the black sweater is judging this nigga a lot. I feel like the black sweater one is just in his head he is judging hard. The one in the gray is just listening like, yeah, okay, whatever. But the one in the black is judging. I know the nigga judging, and he's judging hard.
I guess part of it is I don't think I would be identifying myself as gay because of the kind of life that I want to live.
What does that mean?
The great jobs in the 6 figures, great house, send my kids.
Bro, you could be gay and live that life, right? You could be gay and have a family and have the nice house with the big yard and a 6-figure job. You could still do it as a bisexual man. Like it's still possible. Like
Europe on vacation for 4 weeks every year. My wife and I would take vacations, and I just in the environment that I've always circled in.
Bro, everything he just said he can do as a bisexual man. He could still have a wife, still be a 6-figure man, still be married, still have kids, but just say, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I like men a little bit too. Like, he can still do it. Like, nothing's stopping him from being a bisexual and living that very lavish, amazing American dream he has. What the fuck? It doesn't even correlate. Like,
a lot of that will go away, I think. The job may not.
Right.
But at the time that I started, things weren't even as open as they are right now. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't even mean publicly identify, but even just for yourself.
Yeah, what your man's like.
I don't need to. I'm fine just identifying as who I am.
Okay, and also you said earlier that this started because you were reading like these Craigslist postings, but that kind of went away. So are you putting up postings now and like kind of inviting people, inviting these men over in some way? And what do you do to attract these men with these like postings?
Well, the typical Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, last week I posted 2 times, and I had never met up with these guys before. They were both married. One had teenagers, the other had adult children. They're very successful in their jobs, and I'll put to get their attention. I'll put something like married man seeking male contact with another married guy. This is what I like. This
Bro,
is
that
what I
shit is
like.
straightforward, bro. I thought it's gonna be like some secret way of typing it in. He just put it straight where he want. That's crazy. I thought it'd be like a little more. Nah, it's open. Craigslist open ad. If you what you want is what you gonna get. This is what I want. This is what I want right here. I have no. I thought it looked like because you would think like okay, he doesn't want to identify as being bi. He's not telling his wife. He's living this false life behind his wife's back. But he's super open when he's posting it. But it's like weird. I've never heard this before in my life. This is like what? This is crazy.
Do. Tell me what you like to do. Tell me what you don't like to do. Tell me where you live.
We got a checklist.
Within a certain radius to where I'm living, and then if they contact me back, and they usually do, and they usually share that information. Most of the times, there's no pictures that are traded. Every now and then, there'll be a guy who's very needy, and maybe he's gone a long time without any contact, and so to make sure that he gets come over, he might send a picture. So like, look at me, I'm a normal guy. I'm not a crazy guy, and I've never had any incident that has happened at my house that would make me feel it's unsafe. And I live in this delusional world where.
Thank you. He said it. Thank you. He finally said something that was accurate. You're delusional. Thank you. Oh my God. He finally said something that was accurate. You are delusional, brother. Like all of y'all are. Every single one of y'all on the Craigslist posting are fucking delusional.
My neighborhood, my community is really there's no place is safe. And I'm not pretending that where I live is super safe, because tragedy happens everywhere. But it's a neighborhood of high earners, pretty straight-laced guys, and so.
High earning liars.
Somebody like that. Those are the kind of guys that would answer the ad,
Right. And how do you hide this from your neighbors? Even, I mean, are they walking straight up to the front door? Like, are people not noticing that?
Yeah,
like,
they're walking up to the front door. Well, it's not like there's a parade of men.
Right.
Like maybe somebody will come at 7:30, and then they'll leave. Maybe that guy has a suit and a tie, a really nice suit and a tie. He might even have on a Rolex watch. And then maybe around 11 or 12 is when the guys who work on construction sites usually will answer the ad, and they'll come and they'll wear.
My nigga, how is he doing this in his house? Does his wife have a job? Like, how is he finding time to have Diddy parties at his crib? He's in there having Diddy parties at his crib. Like, where's the wife? Like, 25 years? This is a serial behavior.
Their tool belts. So if my neighbor were to see them, and most of our neighbors,
I think me and guy in the black on the same page.
Are not home, because like I said,
I think we're both judging. But so like, I'm not judging I'm not judging like. I don't really care like that much about the guy. It's more that the nigga is married. Like, that's weird. It's like, like, brother, like, like, damn, like, you have a wife, brother, like, shit. In the crib? 2, 3, 4, 5 niggas in one day at your house? Where your wife lives at? And that she's somehow never there?
Wives are
Or is the wife there and you're like saying like, oh, I'm about to go have a business meeting in the basement with this guy. And your wife is like, oh, okay, no problems. Do your thing in the basement with the construction worker. Go fix up the pipes or something. Is she there? Like, and you just finding ways to freaking deceive her.
They're, from their home, so they wouldn't ever see me. I did have a neighbor next door, but she was elderly, and so she wouldn't have, it wouldn't have been noticeable for her.
Right.
So the guy with the tool belt, he could be coming doing something at my house. No one would know. And then, somewhere after lunch, the guy who is, a manager or a department head or some kind of accountant where he can have a little fluidity with his schedule, he might tap into me and say, hey, are you free today? Yes or no? Actually, no, I'm not even in the state today. I'm traveling, and so then I'll get back to him when I get back home, and maybe that will be 2 weeks out. So I will say it's not as active as it used to be, only because people's lives change, people's schedules change, people's desires change.
If your wife were to find out, how do you think she would react?
Oh, she would be so angry. She would.
Why would she be angry, sir? Now I want to hear him explain why she would be angry.
She wouldn't be angry about the acts. She'd be angry about the lie and the deceit.
This is what I just said. I just said this. She would be angry about him doing what he's doing with the men, but also mad that a nigga is deceiving her. Imagine you think you got a strong husband, strong, straight husband with the kids. He loves you. He treats you amazing. You have a strong, straight husband. And he come to you like your wifey, Yeah, I just been past 25 years. I just been Craigslisten. I've been Craigslisten. What you mean Craigslisten? I've been Craigslisten. That, you know, feel me? I've been having Diddy parties, babe. Diddy parties, 25 years. What you mean Diddy party? Who's Diddy? Look it up, babe. Just look it up. And he walk out. And his wife look up Diddy, and she be like, oh my God. My husband is crazy. My husband has been lying to me this whole time. My husband is a horrible person. That's just what she be saying.
That's what would, because that would make her look stupid, or her head buried in the sand, and she's none of those things. She's a very smart, bright, high earning, intelligent person, but like I said before, I give her no reason to.
He's just too selfish. And he loves the way his life is going. He does all these things for him. He loves the way his life is going so much that he will make sure his wife doesn't find out what he's doing because he knows it would hurt her. And y'all be like, okay, yeah, like why not? Why would he not want his wife to find out? Imagine your wife is having backdoor Diddy parties with her coworkers and her in the townswoman and the council clerk and the office job lady with the good CEO office job. The freaking receptionist at the front desk of the bank. She just getting her shit licked up, scissoring for the past 25 years and not telling you. You think your wife is a straight shooter. She loves straight cocky. But this whole time she been getting scissored for 25 years. Having 3, 4, 5 girls over in one day, nigga. How would you feel? I'll be distraught. What you mean you getting scissored? So I'm not good enough for you? Like, was what I'm providing not good enough? And then you lying and cheating? In my house? Then you're also doing it with girls? Nigga, I'll probably cry for weeks. That's fucked up.
to ever think about it or wonder about it. She comes
And
home,
then, bro, on a podcast talking about it so freely, like, yeah, Diddy parties with people, and my wife doesn't know. She's an amazing lady, but she doesn't know. I just do it all the time, 5 days a week. Beer mine in my house. It's crazy.
and I've been home. Everything is fine. I might be even cooking dinner or have a load of laundry in, and may have, fuck 3 guys.
How do you like?
Gray's starting to judge. Gray is starting to judge. I think Black been judging, but Gray is like, you know what? I was trying to be understanding, but now I'm judging.
So where does this usually happen? I mean, you mentioned the basement, so it's like you have to clearly clean up after this sort of thing and make sure there's no anything left behind. Like,
Yeah, and sometimes we even have to take. Sometimes you'll have to take a shower.
yeah.
And I have a large basement that's like, I don't know, 1,700 square feet, and there's a full bath.
Oh shit! I was just saying he probably got his whole basement done. He probably got a Diddy party dungeon. He probably got a Diddy party dungeon in that motherfucker, where he just having beer type of parties in there. Beer man. Bro, you could take a nap in his shit. Take a nap, take a shower, get some breakfast, and leave before his wife even come home. 3, 4 niggas back to back. Y'all can take a shower, y'all can sleep, y'all can take a nap, brother. I have a bed, nigga. I have a couch, TVs, nigga. I got TVs in the basement, nigga. I got gloves. I got a box. I got a box of condoms, bro. We can have fun while my wife is at work. And bro, by the way, we're not gay, right? No, we're not bi. No, bro, we're not bi, bro. We're not bi at all. We're just friends. We just have fun. We have wife and kids. We're lying to them. We're lying to ourselves, but we're having fun, bro. Come on, this is fun. All fun on the games.
A bedroom, bed, sheets, towels, a living room area, all of that. And
Diddy Party Dungeon.
with just my wife and I being at home now, we really never have any reason. She doesn't even have any reason to go down there unless somebody is going to come from out of town and spend the night with us. But in the meantime, I've
Is this Diddy? Let me stop.
I've had lots of years.
Is this Diddy? Is this Diddy? Hold on. Hold on, chat. This might be Diddy. Nah, it can't be Diddy because Diddy had his wife in on the acts too, right? Allegedly, so this can't be Diddy. And he didn't bring no. He doesn't know about being on baby oil.
There's nothing left behind.
The high earner shit, you know.
One of my regular buddies, he brought over this thing where it straps in the corner of the mattresses, and you put Velcro cuffs around his wrist and around his feet. And so he wanted to have that kind of an experience. I mean, I didn't beat him or anything, but we just spent lots of physical contact with him in that position. And then when he was done and he left, I forgot to take that off of the bed. And so my wife would have went down there and thought, what is this thing that's hooked to our bed downstairs? But luckily I got to it before she was able to go down there.
Luckily.
Put it in my pocket and then I threw it in the garbage.
Luckily.
Is this something that you think you'll keep up sort of forever? You're taking this to your...
The nigga said luckily.
grave? Yeah, because it sounds like, the way that you described
he's locked
it,
in.
your wife would be pretty devastated. So does that ever, make
he's
you
locked
feel
into this. This is his lifestyle. He's locked into, this is him. He's locked in. He probably will go so far to make sure his wife don't find out. He'll probably go to the depths of the earth to make sure his wife do not find this out.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore, or is it something
and whole time, a nigga, his wife probably damn, I do be wondering why he always in the basement. Whole time his wife watches by accident. I always wonder why this nigga Bob was always in the basement. This could be, I don't know what this gender is. What's her, I'm gonna say Bob, normal name. I'm gonna say John Doe. Let's say John Doe. Let's say John Doe. I always wonder why John Doe is. Imagine now all the wives of high earners are in their house. Like, let me check my basement. My husband is a 6-figure nigga. Let me go check my basement. Maybe I should put little cameras in my basement now, because I can't trust my husband. Because he's saying 3-4 guys. He's all high, good earners, construction workers. If your husband is a construction worker, check him. Ask him certain questions about his life. Because we just don't know. We don't know where this guy's from. We don't know who he's talking about. Ask him, where do you go on your lunch break? Like maybe you should go to his job and just sit outside his car one day and just follow him wherever he goes that day. Just to make sure he's not identifying as straight even though he's bi. Watch him. Watch him.
At this point, it's just part of who you are as a person and how you're going to live your life.
I know that I can go without doing it for a significant amount of time. Like during the pandemic, we both were working from home, and one of our adult kids came and lived at home too. And still, all three of us were quarantined. I'm not going to have the guy with the tool belt knocking on the front door and saying, "Let's go down to the basement and look at my water heater." So
Look at the water heater.
So I know I can't
doing fake work.
it. And there are times where I will plan something, and it could be in solid, but I'll feel like, you know what? I shouldn't do this today. So I listen to my gut a lot. And if I do, I just need to text one word to whoever it is who's coming. It's not going to work, or something like that.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I go out and have a few drinks, I don't bounce back to toxic probiotic. But honest, then I typically 100%.com. It's officially. How do they have your
nigga? How much ass you got in this damn video?
For my shopping, people.
Goddamn.
And
they got 5 minutes of ads.
Miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon goods. We're all out of the order. Part of this deceit and just the secret of this, like, is that a turn on for you? Because it seems like you're able to transition pretty easily back into the husband/father role.
It really isn't a turn on. It's actually, it's risky behavior, and it's a little bit scary in a way, but not in a makes me hornier sort of way. Just, I never want to get caught sort of way. I don't see myself doing this maybe 2 or 3 years from now. I could see where I would, where things would, where people are kind of aging out, because in the beginning, we were in.
So y'all niggas is aging out of cheating on y'all wife and being bi. How can you age out of a sexuality? Is that possible? Like, can you just like go from like bi and just straight? Cause I had this convo before. Cause I had this convo, and when girls be like, oh yeah, I was gay before, but not only like boys, or oh I was gay before, not only like girls. Are you still considered bi? Or are you just like, yo, you just straight? Because you just erased your past and now you straight? Like, how does that work? It's a good question.
In our,
because if like, imagine you a girl, right? And you dating a guy, and he was like, yeah, I'm straight. But he never told you that he, like, 10 years ago he was fully like a gay. So 10 years later he's like, yeah, I'm straight. And you find out that would that bother you? I think that you should tell somebody that. Cause now you gotta worry about him cheating on you with girls and guys, and that's scary. Double cheating is scary. Like, you gotta watch everybody. You can't ever just say, nah, this is a girl. No, you gotta watch everybody. Cause he fucking both sexes.
And younger, some of them were college students, and so kind of age out, and people get different jobs and they move. So I would say maybe 2 or 3 more years.
27
and
years
maybe
in the
not.
game.
I don't know. It just depends.
27 years in
It
the game.
depends on
27, 28 years in the game.
how well I can control
If your
my
if your wife were to find out and ultimately you guys get separated, what do you think your life looks like then?
Horrible.
really lonely.
Because he does not want that. Because he wants his cake and eat it too. He want to have his wife and still have Diddy parties. He want to have his cake and eat it too. That's what he wants. He want to have his wife, his straight life, but also his bi life on the side. But in his brain, it's all straight.
Because she would definitely tell our kids,
Right.
and they would totally freak out.
Yes, they would.
And two of my children have very high profile jobs. Where
So now
imagine
imagine if your coworkers find out, your boss finds out, and their boss finds out, and the neighborhood finds out, you're gonna be done. Not only are you cheating on your wife is bad enough. Even though I know what happens, like it's life, it happens, cheating on your wife.
in print, and so to have their father, in something that scandalous.
Bro, it's really a scandal, bro.
Devastating
It's
to them.
bro, it's damn near a sex ring.
Right.
But
Damn near. He's
don't
recruiting
foresee
niggas
that.
off Craigslist, invite them to his house, and having sex with 3 to 4 guys. Hey, we ate in a day. That's damn near a sex ring.
See that happening. Of course, I don't foresee it, but
I don't foresee it happening.
I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, it just seems like there's so much like riding on this,
So
like
much,
every
bro.
single
His
time
career,
that
his
you
family,
kind of have done it.
his wife.
I'm just curious, like
Probably his
why
job,
you choose to
his
keep
career
going
changes.
back to it if there's like gigantic ramifications if this ever, God forbid, gets out.
Say that again.
I'm just wondering, like, because you're saying like your children, your life would be very lonely if this had got out. Your wife would probably separate from you. Your children, who knows how they react. And their
I'm not
job.
gonna lie. If the stakes are this high, don't do it. That's how I live my life by. If I got $100, if I got $100, and they say, yo, bro, if you give me $50, like it's my last 100, like this is my only $100 I got left. They say, yo, bro, if you give me this $100, there's a 75% chance that you're not getting this $100 back. You're gonna be broke for the next 6 months. But there's a 25% chance that if you do win, you're gonna be rich for the rest of your life. But somehow, some way, you've been luckily 25% for 25 years. But that time when that 75% chance come around and you lose it all, you're gonna be like, God damn, was it worth it? And that's how it always ends. It's never worth it. If the freaking stakes are so high that if this does happen, it is over. Like, it's no coming back, bro. You feel me? That's how I look at life. You feel what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying don't take risk. I'm saying if the stakes are so high that if you do fail, your whole entire life is destroyed, bro, don't take the risk, bro. That's how I look at life.
Everything, and then the life you want to live. I'm curious, like, what is the reason why you
It's
keep
even
going
because
back?
it's not, but like it's hurting him and his family because it takes his life away that he likes. It takes away his whole believing of the American dream is gonna be gone, and they're gonna ruin his whole entire family's life on that. So he's ruining 2 lives: his American dream and his whole entire family's life is ruined because of him. He got he has a whole damn near generation of freaking people or shit. He can ruin if this comes out. I don't know why did he even say this on the internet? He should have kept himself, because now it could be a possibility where this gets found out.
To this, if there's
Imagine his wife scrolling on TikTok and say, I know Bob do be in the John do be in the goddamn basement a lot. And she finds out because you told her story. And that's how shit happens. Niggas start talking too much.
potentially a huge negative downside to this.
That's how, like giving up
Shit like
smoking
investing
or
in NFTs.
overeating or anything that
Shit, straight hell.
we do that becomes,
It was good at the time, but now it's
I'm going to
ass.
use the word compulsive and obsessive, but that doesn't really define it. I would say when your desires are so strong that for that touch, for that smell of a guy when he's stopping by after he's been at the gym all morning for a couple hours. And if he's going to do that, I definitely tell him, I'm not going to wear deodorant. I don't want you to wear any deodorant either. Just come as you are. Sweaty and all. Don't shower there. So that
What?
that's
What I gotta do with the question you just ask him?
how intense that desire would be, because it's about being with just another really masculine guy. And none of these guys would identify as gay. None of them have any what would typically be
I literally
called.
told you they're masking their bisexuality with masculinity. Oh, I'm not bi. I'm too masculine to be bi. Look how strong I am. Look at my job. I make all this money. I can't be bi. I'm so manly. I'm so macho, man. I can't be bi. It's impossible. Y'all niggas is delusional. Y'all niggas are fully bi. Fully 100%, 125% bi.
Gay characteristics are the way they walk and talk and live.
Bro, you don't have to have gay characteristics to be bi. There's very what do they have like top? I have a lot of gay friends. When I was in high school, my closest friends was gay, so I know about the gay nigga shit. You feel me? Like they got tops and bottoms, and I think you feel me? They got it. They got men that don't look gay at all, but be fully gay, and they have the one that act like girls. And then, you feel me? They have like a middle. I think they have a middle one. I don't know, but I know they have a top and a bottom. One that take and one that give. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, you can be fully masculine, strong, go to the gym, oh my God, good job, and still be bisexual. It is not impossible. But y'all niggas are just lying to yourselves. Because y'all don't want to accept the fact that you're bi.
A community of gay men. They are, for all intents and purposes, we are just guys who identify as straight, who like sexual contact with men. Sometimes there's kissing, sometimes there's not. It just depends on the guy. Some guys like to kiss, some guys don't like to kiss.
Okay.
What does that mean?
My last question that I have is,
What does that matter?
if you were to find out that your wife
Thank
was
you.
doing this, say, with women behind your back,
Thank you.
how would you react? Would you be understanding or would you be shocked?
I think without divulging my experiences to her, yes, I would be understanding, because I would understand.
Oh, so he's saying he wouldn't tell her like what he going through. But because he doing it, he'll understand if she doing it. Yo, he's crazy.
The need to have that closeness with that gender.
He's crazy, bro.
And it's really weird. It's not like, and again, it's not like you see a guy walking down the street and you go, that guy's hot, I'd like to fuck him. It's not that way at all. You know, you meet a guy and you just you're revved up to have contact before you even see a person. So they may be very handsome, they may not be very handsome. Usually looks doesn't play a large part in it, but their physical stature does for me. I like a really strong, well-built, well-maintained guy from head to toe.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up because you had said that most of the time you don't even know what these people look like until they show up.
Yeah.
And
if go ahead.
I was going to say, and if they show up and you're not necessarily physically attracted to them, has that ever happened?
What has happened is what has happened is someone has shown up and they showed up too late to when my family would be starting to come home, or I sensed something about them that seemed unsafe.
Uh-huh.
You know, you do expect somebody to be a little bit nervous. So that's that. And so that you can recognize.
Nigga said a little bit nervous. Nigga, you mean hella nervous?
Then there's other ways other vibes that people give off, because the crazy part is I'm inviting this person into my home where my wife's jewelry is, where our electronics are,
where she lives. Fuck the jewelry and the electronics. She lives there. She lives there, brother. She sleeps there and showers there and eats there. Like, what are you talking about jewelry?
Sometimes we keep cash in the house, but again, I hate to say this, they're not that type of guy. But you know what? You don't know that type of guy, because the guys that I am with are not that type of guy either. And when I say type of guy, I mean someone that you would suspect to be gay. Not even close. And you know what?
So did he just admit that they're gay? Did he just admit that they're gay? He just said someone you would expect to be gay, but he's saying they don't identify as gay or bi. So is he saying that they're gay?
I think that started when I was in high school, when I played on the football team. Because those two guys that I was having sex on our team, one was a quarterback and one was a running back, and they were as masculine and as rough and tough and hard and as you can be.
What does that prove?
And no one would have expected them to be, having sex with another guy on the team. And that lasted 2 years.
Wow.
So from my junior year in high school all the way to my first year of college. So 3 years, including the summers.
Yeah.
And sometimes with those two guys, sometimes I'd have sex twice a day with them, maybe 3 times a day. But again, we were very young and very,
Bro, I don't care about when he was young, bro. Bro, you was young. You had no wife, bro. Do what you want to fucking do. Like, I don't care.
Young
I don't care about the young shit. It doesn't matter to me. What I care about is the wife shit. As long as you don't have a wife or a boyfriend, this does not matter. It's just like you is wild, but like it doesn't really it doesn't hurt nobody.
Yeah, it really is. It's interesting that it feels like there's almost, I don't know if community is the right word, but so many men out there that are identified. Have you seen the movie Fight Club? It feels like Fight Club, but with like sex, and just something that you would never see or people wouldn't talk about, but like they're just, I guess, straight men in life.
Sometimes there would be so many guys to answer my Craigslist ad that I couldn't even keep track of them all. And then I'd get a text from them that would say, "What the fuck, man? I thought I was going to be able to come over." And either I didn't answer it or I'd say, sorry, bro, but, I didn't have time.
Yeah, and this is sort of just reaffirming, like, we've had some episodes in the past. I remember the spanker, the naked cuddler from, like, years ago when we first started the show, which, funny enough, we started because we were responding to people's Craigslist ad to get them on the show. So we know what that section was about when it existed. But we would hear a lot of the same. Like, these are men with kids, with wives. Like, they're coming there. They're not gay. They're saying they're not gay. But, I don't know, they just need to be spanked by another man, like, in the middle of their workday.
And there could be...
Gray is judging now. Before he wasn't judging, but for the past 20 minutes, Gray been judging.
I'm not kidding you. At its height, there could be, 8 or 9 guys that would respond to the ad, and I would try to squeeze in as many as I can. Or if I really was still horny or still needy, I don't like to use the word horny, but if I was still needy, I might carry over to the next day.
So he'd rather use the word needy? Oh my God. Needy is worse. At least horny is like everybody gets horny, but you said needy? Like you needed it. Like you like that's crazy.
I might find a reason to work from home the next day, and then catch up with the not run
Catch
an ad
up.
the next day, but run it.
To
You know,
catch up on the 9 recruits. To catch up on the 9 recruits, he would take a day off of work and work from home to catch up on his Diddy parties.
kind of get back to the people that I didn't get back to. And sometimes when I explain to a guy that, there's already one guy coming over, and he'll say, hey, ask him if he minds if I come over too.
For me, the holiday season always means that
Gosh.
percent.
Hey, and
How many men do you think you've had sex with since you've been married?
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Probably, it would be in the thousands.
Whoa.
Thousands of niggas. You slept with thousands of niggas while you married? Thousands? No STDs? And your wife has not found out? Or she gotta be slow. What the intuition? She want intuition? Nothing? No dreams? Nothing? You have not left a clue? He could be a serial unliver. He could be a serial unliver. He's a serial Diddy party having her person event planner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thousands
Well,
of men since you've been married?
Thousands.
It's 25 years. So yeah.
Wow,
And some
that's a
of them-
lot of fucking.
Some of them more than once. Most of them are more than once.
So,
So these are thousands
so he had
of-
sex about 2,000 times. 2 to 2.5, I would say 2,200 amounts of sexual contact he's had with men. Over 2,200 counts of sexual contact. Matter of fact, since he's been married, we don't care about when he was in high school or college, because he wasn't married. That doesn't matter. You live your life. But at least 2,200 counts of sexual activity since he's been married, with just cheating overall. That's a lot, people. That's a lot.
Let's say in the 25 years that I've lived here in this area, I would say maybe 1,500.
That is
Easy.
a lot of people. I did not expect that.
I expect 100. I swear, I thought you were about to say, it's 100 guys. A couple hundred. 1,500 in his community. Alone.
Women, whatever. That's a lot of sex. And you've managed to keep.
Sex, sexual contact, kissing, hugging, all type of weird play, straps and role play and all type of things he's doing.
This from your wife and also not run into any sort of
Complications?
STD trouble or anything like that.
No, never.
Wow.
And that's, and I realize I've been lucky that way, but all the guys are, that's one of the things that we say in the ad, are you clean? Have you had unprotected sex with some other guy? Because if not, we're not going to do that. If you're going to want to do a variety of things, or if I'm going to want to do a variety of things where bodily fluids are going to be exchanged, we need to be upfront about that. And so, what comes back.
He's being upfront with niggas, but not being upfront with his wife. He's being so open and upfront with random Craigslist people, but can't be open and upfront with his goddamn wife. This is crazy. I've never heard this in my life. This is crazy.
And that kind of has been the safeguard, because all these guys
Safeguard.
like I said, have been married. There's only 2 that
It's
I
been the
think were not
safeguard.
married.
Only 2 weren't married out of 1,500 men. Only Two.
Makes sense. It's like the number one way to get caught. You know, you're like 20 years into a marriage, and then all of a sudden you have an STD or something like that.
Right. Yeah, where did that come from?
Right, right.
How can you have that?
Has there been? Have you ever had an affair with a woman?
Almost.
Almost.
It was in the workplace though, and she was pursuing me very, very, very heavily. It was kind of scary actually.
Oh.
But I really wouldn't have an affair with a woman because everything I need from a woman, my wife does have.
Right.
There's nothing about her that's undesirable, and there's nothing about my physical, sexual life with her or intellectual life.
So I'm saying, what are you doing with a man for? If you having the most amazing, pleasurable experience with your wife, what is your wife not giving that the men are giving you, bro? If it's so amazing,
Sure, that is undesirable. But set that aside. When I really get needy, I need a guy.
Do you consider
when you get needy,
do you consider it to be cheating, or do you sort of classify it as something else?
I told you, watch him say no, it's a friendship, or he gonna make up some weird ass shit to call it. Watch.
Because it's not a woman?
I don't know what I classify it as.
What I said. You don't even know.
I can't. I know we like to put things in boxes, but I can't with this. Can't really put it in a box.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put me cheating on my wife with 1,500 guys in the box because it's literally impossible. You don't even fit in the damn box. This shit is out of this world. It don't even fit in the box. A box couldn't even hold this type of information. The universe gotta hold it for you. Like, yo, put it up there. Like, it's out of this world. This shit bigger than the ocean. This shit's out of the damn. This shit is out of the planet. This shit is in space somewhere. If space is real, it's in space floating around. This way out of everything. You can't even go in a box. You want to put it in a box. It don't fit in the box.
Because I don't even know why that desire is so intense. And it's not like I'm an odd duck. There's a lot of married guys that seek out pleasure from guys. I've had guys meet up with me who are 60 and 70 years old.
70?
You tell me you fuck 70-year-old niggas, bro?
Wow.
And they are just fine. We have a very satisfying time.
Wow. Well, I mean, that is quite a life you're living over there. I mean, I did not expect that number. It sounds like it has to be pretty frequent. And even now, like, I mean, today is Friday, so
yeah.
Have you had any things today?
Been a few guys this week?
2 guys this week, and 3 guys.
2 guys this week.
Last week.
3 guys last week.
And the 2 guys last week were the same 2 guys this week, and 1 guy that I hadn't seen in a while.
God,
this is crazy.
Well, we really, really thank you for being so honest with us.
Honest.
That's what helps make the show so interesting, is to get a perspective like yours and just complete, honesty about your situation and the life that you're living.
And I won't pretend that it's okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not pretending that that it's anything.
It's not okay, but it's not cheating. So what is it? I'm not bi, but I'm not gay. I mean, I'm not gay, but I'm straight. I'm not gay. I like men, and I have slept or had sexual contact over 1,500, about over 1,000 men, but I'm straight, and I'm married, and I have kids. And this is not cheating, by the way, either. This is just fun.
That you would choose to do, but if you're gonna do it, it has to be
done right,
as foolproof as it can be.
He said if you're gonna have sex over 1,000 people and you have a wife, at least keep it very secretive. At least keep it professionally hidden. Like, at least do that. You know, like, come on now. At least be safe in making sure you don't have to find out.
Probably now.
Because, you know, you have your urges and stuff you want to do. Just do it. But just make sure your wife don't find out. That's all you got to do, duh. You can have sex with 1,000 people. Men or women. Just as long as your wife don't find out. Or your husband don't find out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't let you find out. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing it. But just make sure you don't find out. It's crazy.
Since things have slowed down since the pandemic, maybe now is the time to live my life not needing that contact. Because it's full-on contact from head to toe. I mean, these guys, we want every part of us caressed and felt. And, you know, just the way, you know, like if I have sex with my wife and I'm in a missionary position, when I'm with a guy, I like to feel the weight of his body on top of me.
So it's like you're switching roles.
Oh, so he's a girl. So he plays the girl. Like, he's the one getting piped. Okay. That makes a little more sense.
Not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
So he does both.
And maybe we'll do both. Both people will do both.
Mm-hmm. So this piping is taking pipe and getting pipe in one situation. Okay.
You know, maybe.
Sounds like a lot of creative freedom.
Nah, mad creativity.
Oh, we do. We do. And we've played around a little bit with peeing on each other in the showers and that kind of thing. But, you know, nobody gets really into that because, you know, then you got to take a shower, and then why are you using all these towels downstairs? Why, you know, why is the mirror foggy in the basement? The one time
he's thinking about shit that's like you would even think about. Don't shower because my wife is gonna notice that we use 2 more towels than usual. Yo, bro, when you take a shower, use cold water so the mirror don't get foggy. Bro, this nigga's a professional.
In the basement, she goes down there looking for something, and the mirror's foggy. You know, how do I explain that? So we keep it. We have a lot of good sexual contact, and I know the average guy can't imagine that. And you know what's even more torturous than that?
Torturous.
I have a friend that I've had for 46 years, and I desire to have him so bad.
Wow. You've been friends with a nigga for 46 years, and he want to fuck you the whole time. Imagine you best friends with a nigga though, like, and you always wonder, like, why he be saying certain things, like, nah, he can't be bi, bro, because he can't be. He got a wife and kids, and he's a cool guy, but he always make little weird comments to me. The whole time, bro, wanna bust you down. Whole time he wanna get your cheeks. He been plotting on your cheeks for 46 years. That's just crazy.
So bad, like in my 20s, when we actually were roommates for a while, and he would walk around without his shirt and just his tidy whities, and he was super masculine, hard, redheaded, freckles, nice feet, legs.
See something. Yo, if you got red hair and you got freckles and you used to walk around in the tidy whities, nigga, that's him. The nigga that used to look at you a certain way, but you thought it was just your friend and he just being funny and he just saying little slicks and he just trying to be funny, making little pause jokes. It's him.
Size, and I would sometimes cry.
You would cry?
Yeah, the desire would cry. I mean, I wouldn't just have waterworks, but I would the feeling would be so intense to have him, and then it's to think, what if I told him that that's what I wanted, and then
he's over.
It ruined the friendship.
It would, because he identifies actually straight. You identifying as fake straight.
And that's where the tears would come in. Once he had something where he asked me to look at his testicles because he had something.
I've never asked none of my friends to look at my balls, by the way. And I hope I never, ever, 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 ever have to ask him to look at my balls. I hope I never have to. I hope never there's a space in time of our friendship where I ever have the thought of saying, yo, bro, look at my balls real quick, bro.
Wrong. And so he pulled back the sheets and he didn't have any pants, any underwear on. And I thought I was going to die. He had the biggest set of balls I've ever seen in my life. And tons of red hair down there. And, his balls were bigger than his penis, but I have a feeling he's a grower.
Wow.
But yeah, I was sick for 3 days.
Sick?
Because I kept seeing the vision of his.
Yeah, you just got the balls flaunted and you can't have them. You would be sick too if you wanted that.
You would be sick too if you wanted that. Like, imagine if a girl came to you and said, yo, like, a girl you've been wanting to bust down for the past 40, 30 years of your life, one of your closest female friends. She's like, do you think my titties, do you think my nipples uneven? You will go home crying, begging, hoping you had it.
I can't have my.
And you can't risk that because it will ruin everything.
I don't want to ruin my marriage. I wouldn't want to ruin my marriage. And the funny thing is, he has a daughter who has come out gay. And I monitor his response to it. And it wasn't that good.
All right. Okay.
So
he not
fucking with it. He not fucking with it.
Ever a chance in the future, but.
Well, there have been times where I think he was giving me permission. But I wasn't 100% sure. Like, we'd be watching a movie in my room, and he'd fall asleep in my bed with just a pair of gym trunks on.
What? Wait. Say it again, bro. Like, I'm just getting confused. This is a confusing story. First, the nigga his friend don't want to do nothing, but they. Shit's stressing me out, bro.
Like, we'd be watching a movie in my room, and he'd fall asleep in my bed with just a pair of gym trunks on.
What you mean we kissed? Like, you kissed him, or like y'all kissing is it consensual? Cause I'm confused.
Get up and go to your own fucking room, because right now you're gonna have to leave and I'm gonna have to jack off. Are you laughing?
Yeah, you're getting us right now. But we appreciate all the detail. It is terrible. I feel horrible for you.
Nah, it is terrible. But like, he's saying it's terrible because he can't bust his mans down. That's why it's terrible. It's not terrible that he got a wife, he got kids, and he's cheating on his wife, and he's doing all this stuff, and he's wrong, and he's lying and deceiving his whole friends and family. It's terrible because he can't bust his mans down. Yo.
But you're very descriptive.
I can imagine that it's hard. I can imagine that it is completely hard to imagine.
Yes, it is.
And it is.
It is.
But just imagine something that you desire very strongly.
Yeah.
And that if you go without it for a while, then you want to eat all of it or have all of it. And that's when
I hope I never have to go through that.
See 5
with nothing.
6 or 7 guys
Please.
in a week or in a day. When I backed off for a really, really long time, I found that if I just fed the monster, gradually or periodically, and sometimes guys
fed the monster
text or an email and asked if they could get together, if I was at home or
fed the monster,
and so sometimes those kind of repeat guys you feel very comfortable with, and of course we do the whole role play. Like, who's coming over?
Yeah.
I want to come over and talk to you about life insurance. Oh, you're going to wear your suit and tie? Yeah. And shoes? Yeah. Okay, don't put on any deodorant and don't wear any socks.
Why does he like this? Why he like sweaty, stinky shit? Like, what's up with bro? He like sweaty, stinky sex. Bro's very odd.
Jeez. Well, I think we have the best
And don't
understanding.
wear any underwear. Like, he's not in it. Don't wear any underwear. Why did he just sneak it in for? Like, he just snuck it in. Don't wear any underwear.
Yeah. And shoes, yeah.
Listen.
Okay, don't put on any deodorant and don't wear any socks.
Don't wear any underwear.
Jeez. Well, I think we
Don't
have
wear any underwear.
the best
just
understanding
snuck
of
it in.
this dynamic that we could.
He just snuck it in.
I feel like we could talk all day about examples.
Oh, yeah.
We do have to wrap up, but seriously, again, like, thank you for. You're one of the most honest guests we've had on the show.
Yeah.
And you've shared all these details of your life, and we appreciate it. And like I said before,
Well,
that's what makes this show possible.
And I got really scared the last time. I thought, I can't. What if some random person that somewhere recognizes my voice?
I literally just said that. But he's talking about his voice. I'm talking about recognize the stories. Like, recognize the description of the man. And like, yo, isn't this John's best? This sound like John's best friend. Don't John's best friend got red ginger hair and he's tall and strong? This sound like John. This sound like Brian. This sounds like John's best friend, Brian. Yo, gang, this is crazy, bro.
And
Niggas is wildin'.
asked my wife, hey, you on a podcast?
Yo, Dre fans, you gotta watch. When I post on YouTube, you gotta watch it, bro. This video is crazy, bro.
Is Larry on a podcast? Is Jim on a podcast?
Yeah.
So you don't. So I freaked out.
Larry? Wait. Did he just say his name? Did he just say his name?
Some random person that somewhere recognizes my voice.
Yo, Dre Bands, the nigga said he had a best friend for the past 46 years, and he been dreaming about busting his cheeks for 46 years. And that he used to cry about it.
And,
Yo, that sounds insane, bro.
and asked my wife, hey, you on a podcast? Is Larry on a podcast? Is Jim on a podcast?
Yeah.
So you don't. So I freaked out. It's like the guy knocks on my door and I tell him, this is not going to work today.
Yeah, no, I know. And this is a conversation that we want to have. So for everyone listening and watching, what he's referring to is we had it scheduled. He backed out, but then he came back to us. And like I said, we do appreciate it. And
don't say he came back to y'all, cause y'all might be in on it too.
Prior to the call, you'll obviously remain 100,000% anonymous with your voice completely altered. So that's what everyone's hearing right now. But we do appreciate you getting back to us, and this was really opened our minds a lot. So we think.
Yeah. I think I'm done watching this. Yeah. I don't got much to say. I think I said everything I had to say during the video. I would just say live your truth and stop being delusional. Whatever you think you're doing wrong, it's wrong. And you should just tell yourself that is wrong. And stop doing it. And even if you may have to, probably get some help. Or tell somebody that you're close to about it, and so they can help you in some way and not judge you for it. But telling the internet might not be the smartest thing to do. But live your life, brother. It's your life. And I think that's all I got for the day. Y'all at your biggity. Nah, that was crazy.